Hello, fellow explorers of the unknown. Welcome to our corner of the internet where we delve into the eerie and unexplainable. Today we're venturing into an intriguing realm of reality, or perhaps unreality, as we explore glitch in the matrix stories from the bustling forums of Reddit. These are tales recounted by ordinary people like you and me who've experienced something extraordinary, something that defies our understanding of how the world works. So, what exactly is a glitch in the matrix? It's a moment when reality as we know it seems to hiccup, falter, or even break, revealing a hidden layer beneath, or hinting at a reality beyond our comprehension. These are stories that will make you question what you know, and perhaps even what you believe. So prepare to be intrigued, mystified, and maybe even a little spooked. Before we dive in, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, so you never miss our journeys into the paranormal. Our first tale comes from a Redditor who experienced something quite out of the ordinary. This Redditor, let's call him Jack, was just going about his typical day. He was living in a small town, the kind where nothing ever seemed to happen. But on this particular day, Jack's reality took a sudden turn. Jack was walking down the main street of his town, a route he had taken countless times before, but this time something felt different. The street seemed longer than usual, the houses looked unfamiliar, and the people, well, they were not the same friendly faces he was used to seeing. As Jack continued his walk, he realized that he was not recognizing anything. Everything around him seemed to have changed overnight. He tried to shrug it off, convincing himself that he was just tired, or maybe coming down with something. But deep down, he knew something was not quite right. As he walked into the local diner, a place where he was known by name, the waitress greeted him with a puzzled look, as if she was seeing him for the first time. Jack looked around, and the diner too was different. The usual old-school jukebox was replaced with a modern sound system, the cozy booths were replaced with trendy open seating, and the menu, oh, the menu! It was entirely new, filled with exotic dishes he had never heard of. Jack was baffled. He tried to ask the waitress about the sudden changes, but she seemed clueless. To her, the diner had always been this way. Jack left the diner feeling more confused than ever. This is where things get even more interesting. As Jack shared his experience on Reddit, he received a myriad of comments. One Redditor suggested that Jack might have experienced a temporal shift, a concept often explored in science fiction where an individual moves between different points in time. Another comment suggested that Jack might have unknowingly stepped into a parallel universe, a theory that has been the subject of many debates among physicists and philosophers alike. One comment in particular sparked Jack's interest. A fellow Redditor suggested that Jack might have experienced a glitch in the Matrix. This theory proposes that we are living in a simulated reality, and what Jack experienced was a slight hiccup in that simulation. The idea seemed far-fetched, but it oddly resonated with Jack. Now, Jack looks at his town with new eyes. He continues to document any changes he notices, hoping to uncover the truth behind his peculiar experience. But the questions remain. What really happened that day? Was it a mere hallucination, a temporal shift, a parallel universe, or a glitch in the Matrix? What do you think happened here? Was it a glitch in the Matrix or something else entirely? Our next story takes us even deeper into the realm of the unexplainable. Allow me to share a tale of a Reddit user who goes by the moniker Reality Ripples. This individual's encounter with the inexplicable will leave you questioning the fabric of your own reality. Reality Ripples begins their story on a rainy afternoon. They had just returned from a long day at work, eager to unwind. As they entered their living room, they noticed something quite peculiar. Their beloved pet cat, who had passed away 2 weeks prior, was sitting comfortably on the couch, purring contently. The sight was so startling, they blinked twice to make sure their eyes weren't playing tricks on them. But no, there it was, the unmistakable sight of their late feline friend. Startled and disbelieving, Reality Ripples approached the cat. It looked up, its eyes glinting familiarly. It was their cat without a shadow of a doubt. But how was this possible? They had buried their pet in the backyard, had mourned its loss, yet here it was, alive and well as if it had never left. Shaken, Reality Ripples rushed to their phone, snapping a quick picture before the cat could disappear. They shared this photograph on the Reddit thread, asking fellow users if they had experienced anything similar. The comments that followed were just as mind-boggling. User TimeFlicker commented, "I've experienced something similar. Woke up one morning to find my childhood dog sleeping at the foot of my bed. He passed away 10 years ago, scared the hell out of me." Another user, Matrix Maven, added, "Sounds like a classic glitch in the Matrix. Reality isn't always as solid as we think. Sometimes the lines get blurred." Reality Ripple's story didn't end there. Over the next few days, their cat continued to appear and disappear at random intervals. It was as if the creature was stuck between two realms, unable to fully exist in either. This bizarre incident left Reality Ripples questioning their sanity. They visited a psychiatrist, underwent a series of tests, but everything came back normal. The cat, however, remained an unexplainable presence in their life. The story sparked a flurry of comments and theories. Some suggested it was a ghost, others proposed a parallel universe theory, and a few even joked about a cat with 9 lives. The shared experiences and theories all pointed to one thing: the existence of a glitch in the Matrix, a hiccup in the fabric of our reality. These stories, as eerie as they may be, serve as a reminder that there's so much about our universe that we don't understand. And perhaps we aren't meant to. As Reality Ripples concluded their tale, they left us with a chilling thought. If this is a glitch, what else about our world isn't as it seems? What other realities are we blind to? This story, like many others we've explored, leaves us with more questions than answers. It challenges our understanding of the world and forces us to question the very nature of our existence. As we delve deeper into the enigma that is our reality, we're left pondering. Could this be a mere coincidence or a true glitch in the Matrix? This next tale is a chilling account of a near-death experience and its subsequent peculiarities. Our tale begins with a Redditor who goes by the handle TimeSlipper. TimeSlipper was never one to shy away from adventure. An avid skier, he loved the thrill of the slopes, the rush of adrenaline and the taste of danger. But one winter's day, that taste of danger became all too real. TimeSlipper was skiing in the mountains on a particularly icy day. He lost control and found himself hurtling towards a sheer drop. In that split second, as he teetered on the edge of the precipice, he felt a cold shiver of dread. Then, everything went black. When he woke up, he was in a hospital bed, groggy and disoriented. Miraculously, he had survived the fall, but his body was a map of fractures and bruises. As he began the slow process of recovery, he noticed something strange. It was as if everything around him was subtly but unmistakably different. TimeSlipper was an avid reader. He loved the classics and had read many of them multiple times. But now, as he reread his favorite books, he found that the plots were not as he remembered. Characters had different names, events unfolded differently, and endings were changed. It was as if he was reading them for the first time. He thought he was losing his mind. He tried to brush it off as a side effect of the trauma, but the strangeness persisted. Even the world outside seemed to have changed. Buildings he remembered were no longer there, streets had different names, and people he knew acted differently. In his words, it was like waking up in a world that was almost the same, but not quite. One comment from the original thread by Matrix Mender reads, "Maybe you slipped into a parallel universe during the accident. Sounds crazy, but who knows? The universe is a strange place." Another comment by Reality Rifter adds, "I've read about cases like this before. People who have near-death experiences sometimes report changes in their reality. It's like they've crossed over to a slightly different dimension." Yet another Redditor, Glitch Guru, chimed in, "It's possible that the trauma of the incident has altered your perception. The brain is a complex organ and we're still learning about how it reacts to extreme stress." As TimeSlipper navigated this new reality, he couldn't shake off the feeling that he was living in a glitched version of his own life. He wondered if his brush with death had somehow shifted him into a parallel universe. He couldn't find any scientific explanation for his experiences, but he couldn't deny them either. The story of TimeSlipper raises intriguing questions about the nature of reality and our perception of it. Is our reality as fixed and constant as we believe it to be? Or is it more malleable, subject to shifts and changes that we can't comprehend? In a comment that captures the essence of this enigma, Dimension Diver writes, "Reality is not a fixed construct. It's a fluid, ever-changing tapestry. We perceive it as stable only because our minds aren't equipped to perceive the constant flux." The story of Time Slipper's brush with death and the strange events that followed leaves us with more questions than answers. But perhaps that's the nature of such experiences. They push us to question our assumptions, to look beyond the surface, and to ponder the mysteries of the universe. So we're left to wonder, as we delve into the strange and unexplained, is it possible that death itself can cause a glitch in the Matrix? Our final story for today offers a unique perspective on reality. As we delve into the final narrative, we find ourselves accompanying an anonymous Reddit user on their journey. This is not your typical tale of the unexplainable, rather it's an exploration of the human mind's ability to perceive and interpret the world around us. Our protagonist recounts a day that started like any other. The sun was shining, birds were chirping, and the world was spinning as it always does. But then, something strange happened. As they were walking down the street, they noticed something off about the world around them. The colors seemed brighter, the sounds crisper, and the world just felt more real. They described it as if they had been living in a two-dimensional world, and suddenly they were thrust into a three-dimensional one. This sudden change was not frightening or disorienting, but rather, it was enlightening. They felt more connected to the world around them, more in tune with the rhythm of the universe. They could see the interconnectedness of everything, from the smallest ant to the largest galaxy. It's as if they had been given a new lens to view the world through, one that allowed them to see the beauty in everything. Now, you might be wondering what caused this sudden shift in perception. Our protagonist isn't entirely sure. They hadn't done anything out of the ordinary that day, no meditation, no psychedelic substances, nothing. It was as if their brain had just decided to switch on a new mode of perception. In the original Reddit thread, this story sparked a robust discussion. One user commented, "This sounds like a spontaneous moment of enlightenment, a sudden understanding of the interconnectedness of all things." Another chimed in, "It's fascinating how the brain can alter our perception of reality. It's like we're living in our own personal matrix." These comments highlight the mystery and intrigue of our protagonist's experience. It's a reminder of the power of the human mind and the potential for our perception of reality to shift and change. But the story doesn't end there. Our protagonist tells us that this new perception of the world didn't just disappear. It stayed with them, profoundly changing the way they interacted with the world. They found themselves more patient, more compassionate, and more understanding. They felt a deep sense of peace and contentment that they had never experienced before. They ended their post with a question: "Has anyone else experienced something like this?" This question sparked a wave of responses, with many users sharing their own stories of sudden shifts in perception. Some attributed these experiences to spiritual awakenings, others to alterations in brain chemistry, and some had no explanation at all. These narratives serve as a reminder that our perception of reality is not fixed. It can change, evolve, and shift in ways that we might not fully understand. It's a fascinating concept, one that challenges our understanding of what is real. So, as we wrap up this story, we're left with a thought-provoking question. Could our perception of reality be more malleable than we think? Our next story takes us on a journey where the rules of time seem to be rewritten. This peculiar tale comes from a Reddit user named Time Stood Still, who experienced a moment that seemed to last an eternity. One ordinary day, while walking down the street, Time stood still, paused to tie their shoelace. As they bent down, they noticed a leaf falling from a tree. But the leaf didn't fall as you might expect. Instead, it hung suspended in mid-air, as though time itself had paused. Confusion washed over Time Stood Still. They stood frozen, watching this leaf defy the laws of gravity and time. It was only when a passing car honked its horn that the leaf resumed its descent, and time stood still was thrust back into the normal flow of time. In the aftermath of this strange occurrence, time stood still was left bewildered and questioning their own sanity. They turned to the Reddit community for answers. Theories flooded in from users. Some suggested it was a case of time dilation, a concept in physics where time can appear to slow down or speed up. Others speculated it could be a glitch in perception, a moment where the brain lags behind reality. So could time be more flexible than we perceive it to be? Could there be moments where it stretches and bends, creating these timeless moments? Or was it simply a glitch in time stood still's perception, a hiccup of the brain trying to make sense of the world around it? As we continue exploring these matrix glitches, we are constantly reminded that reality is far more complex and mysterious than we can ever imagine. Keep questioning, keep exploring, and remember, the truth is often stranger than fiction. Following the thread of time glitches, let's delve into another spine-chilling tale. This one comes from a Reddit user named Forgotten Life, who woke up one day in a life they didn't recognize. Can you imagine waking up in a house you've never seen, surrounded by people who claim to know you, but you have no memory of them? This is exactly what happened to Forgotten Life. The setting was familiar, yet alien. The faces were friendly, yet strangers. It was like living in a dream, or rather a nightmare. Forgotten Life was forced to adapt to this new reality, all the while searching for answers. Was it amnesia, a cruel prank, or something more uncanny? As they shared their story on Reddit, theories began to pour in. Some suggested it could be a severe case of memory loss, while others speculated about alternate realities. A few even suggested it was a glitch in the Matrix, a sudden shift from one reality to another. But as with many of these strange occurrences, no definitive answer could be found. It leaves us wondering, could we be living multiple lives without even realizing it? Could our minds be traversing through different realities, leaving us with fragments of memories and experiences that don't belong to this reality? These questions continue to baffle us, reminding us that our understanding of reality is still limited. Stay curious, stay vigilant, and remember, in the matrix of life, anything is possible. Let's immerse ourselves in our final story of the day, a chilling tale of an invisible friend. This story comes from a Reddit user named Phantom Friend. They woke up to find that their best friend of many years had simply vanished. Not just physically, but from the memories of everyone they knew. Phantom Friend was the only one who remembered their existence. Imagine the terror and confusion of having all your shared memories, all the laughter, tears and adventures wiped clean from everyone else's minds. It was as if their friend had never existed, had never left a mark on the world. Phantom Friend was left in a state of shock and disbelief. They began their desperate search for answers, combing through old photos, messages and mementos, only to find no trace of their friend. What was even more shocking was the realization that their friend, who had been such an integral part of their life, was now a phantom, a spectre of their own memories. As Phantom Friend shared their story on Reddit, speculation began to swirl. Some suggested the possibility of memory manipulation, others pondered the probability of a glitch in the Matrix. Could it be that Phantom Friend had slipped into a parallel universe where their friend simply didn't exist? Or could it be that their memories had been altered, their friend wiped clean from existence? As with many of these stories, there are more questions than answers. It makes us wonder, could our memories be as unreliable as they are precious? Could we be living in a world where our past can be rewritten, our friends erased, and our reality manipulated? As we delve deeper into the matrix of life, remember, nothing is as it seems. Stay curious, stay open-minded, and always question the reality you live in. From our exploration of the Matrix today, we've been taken on a journey that truly challenges our understanding of reality. The narratives we've explored have left us questioning the very fabric of our existence. We've encountered phenomena that defy comprehension and met individuals who've brushed with death, fundamentally altering their perception of life. It's a stark reminder of the mysteries that surround us, some of which we may never fully understand. We've seen how the inexplicable can suddenly become part of our everyday lives, changing our reality in ways we could never have imagined. But at the heart of all these stories is a question. What is existence? Are we merely players in a grand design? Or are we the architects of our own reality? As we sign off, let's ponder on that. And before we go, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss our explorations into the unknown. Keep questioning, keep exploring, and until next time, stay curious. Continuing our journey into the realm of the inexplicable, we now delve into a perplexing tale of a disappearance. This narrative, shared by an individual known only as Vanishing Act, takes us down a rabbit hole that leaves even the most skeptical among us questioning the very nature of reality. Vanishing Act recalls their experience of witnessing a person seemingly vanish into thin air right before their eyes. They describe it as if the person just blinked out of existence, leaving behind nothing but a sense of bewilderment and confusion. The Reddit community, a global hive mind of curious minds, was quick to offer theories. Some suggested it was merely a hallucination, a trick of the mind, while others ventured into the realm of the fantastical, proposing ideas of teleportation and interdimensional travel. In the aftermath of this baffling event, Vanishing Act was left questioning not just their sanity, but also the very fabric of reality. Could people really just disappear? Or was there something more at play, something that we as humans are yet to comprehend? As we delve deeper into these mysteries, we're reminded that reality is often stranger than fiction. We're left grappling with questions that challenge our perception of the world around us. As we wrap up this story, remember, the world is full of mysteries waiting to be uncovered. So keep an open mind, question everything, and never stop exploring. And as always, stay curious. As we continue our exploration of the inexplicable, our next story takes us on a journey through time, or at least a perceived glitch in it. This tale, narrated by a Reddit user known as Time Glitch, recounts an uncanny experience of living the same day twice. Time Glitch woke up one morning, went about their day as usual, only to wake up the next day to realize everything was exactly the same as the day before. The date, the news, the weather, everything was identical. The Reddit community, a global network of inquisitive minds, jumped into action, offering theories ranging from déjà vu to time loops. Some suggested it was a dream or a memory lapse. Others ventured into the realm of science fiction, proposing theories of parallel universes and time dilation. Time Glitch was left pondering the nature of time and reality. Could time really loop back on itself? Or was there something more at play, something that we as humans are yet to comprehend? As we delve deeper into these stories, we're reminded of the complexity and mystery of our universe. As we close this chapter, remember to question everything, keep an open mind, and never stop exploring. And as always, stay curious. The universe is a vast, mysterious place, and there's always something new to discover. So, until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and always stay curious. Our next tale is a mind-bending account of a reality shift. This narrative comes from another Reddit user, aptly named Reality Shift. They share an unnerving experience of waking up one day in a world where they were never born. Family members didn't recognize them, their personal belongings were non-existent, and there was no record of their existence. It was as if they had been erased from reality. This peculiar account sparked a flurry of theories within the Reddit community. Some proposed the idea of parallel universes, suggesting Reality Shift had somehow slipped into an alternate reality. Others suggested a more sinister theory of memory manipulation, a scenario where Reality Shift's memories had been altered or erased. This experience left Reality Shift questioning their existence and the very nature of reality itself. What is real? What is imagined? And how do we distinguish between the two? As we delve deeper into these mysteries, we're reminded that reality is often stranger than fiction. As we close this chapter, we invite you to ponder these questions, stay open-minded, and continue to question the world around you. Remember, the universe is full of mysteries waiting to be unraveled. So until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and always stay curious. In this next narrative, we dive into a chilling account of a ghostly encounter. This tale comes from a Reddit user who goes by the name Ghostly Encounter. They share an eerie experience of encountering a spectral figure in their own home. Late at night, in the quiet solitude of their living room, they saw a transparent figure, seemingly lost in time, wandering aimlessly. It was a sight that sent shivers down their spine and left an indelible mark on their perception of reality. The Reddit community was quick to jump in with theories and explanations. Some proposed the idea of hallucinations induced by the late-night solitude and an overactive imagination. Others, however, were quick to validate ghostly encounters experience, sharing their own stories of spectral sightings and unexplainable phenomena. This encounter left Ghostly Encounter questioning the existence of ghosts and the nature of reality. Are there beings that exist beyond our perception? Is there a realm that intertwines with ours, unseen and untouched, but always present? As we continue to explore these glitches, we're reminded of the complexity and mystery of our universe. Stay open-minded and remember to question everything. The world around us is filled with mysteries waiting to be unraveled. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and always stay curious. In our final narrative for today, we delve into the enigma of a mysterious object. This perplexing tale comes from a Reddit user who goes by the name Mysterious Object. They share an uncanny experience of discovering an unfamiliar object in their home with no memory of its origin. This object, a small, intricately carved stone, seemed out of place in their modern living space. It was as if it had appeared out of nowhere, leaving Mysterious Object perplexed and intrigued. The Reddit community jumped in with a multitude of theories. Some suggested memory loss, possibly due to stress or a health issue. Others proposed a more fantastical explanation, hypothesizing about dimensional portals and objects moving through time and space. This odd incident left Mysterious Object questioning their memory, their understanding of reality and the nature of their own home. Could an object really appear out of nowhere? Or is there something more to this world, something that we have yet to understand? As we delve deeper into these mysteries, we're reminded that reality is often stranger than fiction. The universe is filled with wonders and enigmas, waiting for us to unravel them. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and stay curious.